So, yes, the big question is if not now, then when? A big welcome to each and every one of you. And this is the live broadcast. This one is live, but hopefully you will be able to see this afterwards. This is actually the first time that we're going live for 2026. A lot of the stuff that the Afrobeat Cult has been pushing out has mostly been the shorts. I hope you guys have been able to see a lot of those and appreciate the work that we're putting into it. I can see the numbers are rising. I see that we're getting quite a lot of support. A lot of people are clicking on and liking and sharing and viewing a lot of the shorts that we've been dropping in on everything from different subjects, actually. So if you're just joining us on this channel and you happen to have just clicked on it and seen it for the very first time. So what the Afrobeat Cult is all about is that we try to give out information when it comes to African culture from across board, not necessarily just information from Africa, but also what when it comes to the diaspora, when it comes to the culture, when we're talking about entertainment, when we're talking about music. So we try to cover as much as that. We try to stay away from political issues, but of course, social, cultural issues are a key target. And of course, we will be teaching quite a lot this year about our culture, exposing things that a lot of people don't know, things that are hidden, just to make sure that everybody is on the same page when it comes to the African culture from different perspectives. And it doesn't matter where you're from, it's something that we all can participate in. So I would definitely, absolutely appreciate when you are able to see this and able to join us. Do subscribe. We have not hit that milestone just yet. We have not hit it, but we will be, trying to get as much people involved as we can. There'll be tons of giveaways and so much more as we continue to grow. But essentially, what we are trying to do is to make sure that the Afrobeat Cult gets out great, good content for 2026. 2025, at least the tail end of it, has been amazing. We've absolutely appreciated all the involvement. We've absolutely appreciated the fact that our subscriber numbers have grown and all the videos that we've been putting out has been absolutely great. The responses have been absolutely wonderful. But let's not stop there. Let's push forward. Let's move on forward. Let's get more information out there. We will be talking, focusing on some of the artist things, the entertainment aspect of it. And one thing I need to also mention is the fact that we're absolutely happy that finally the king of Afrobeat, the eternal king of Afrobeat, we're talking about Fela Anikulapo Kuti, he's getting another gem on his crown this year, for this something we've been expecting, we've been hoping for, we've been voting for, and hopefully he will get that Hall of Fame kind of set up. So we're looking forward to that and hoping that that comes through in a big way. Not much is being said about it, but I'm sure as the dates get closer, then a lot more information will be coming out for people to talk about and celebrate. But of course, there have been lots of videos out. So Fela has been, quite trending lately because of that. And we've been expecting that to happen for such a long time that now it's about to happen. So it's something to celebrate in a big way because Fela Anikulapo Kuti did leave a huge mark on the music industry in Africa. And one of the things that has been said about him, one of the reasons why, at least from some circles, why he has not gotten the kind of recognition when it comes to airplays because of the length of his music. But Fela was beyond music. Fela was beyond just the LP that he dropped. Fela was an icon in so many ways, in politics, in culture, you name it. He was very, very impactful while he was still alive. So yes, he does deserve all the accolades that will be coming his way this year and beyond. So let's continue to celebrate and wait for more information when it comes to that. So the Afrobeat Cult is also on the rise, and we want you to be there for us 110%. So what else is going on? December was quite great for a lot of people. They had a lot of fun. We are tending to see a lot more different kinds of music happening. We're tending to see less. Maybe let me put it this way: more of visitors going into Africa because of the streamers and all those that are tending to visit and get the message out there that Africa is not what you guys thought it was. I mean, you think about it, you look at it, you kind of find out that some people still believe that that there's no Wi-Fi in Africa. That the roads are still bad. That people live amongst. I mean, come on, think about it. Where in 2026, some people still think that there are lions and tigers and elephants roaming the streets of Africa. No tall buildings, etc. Believe it or not, people still think in that way. So a lot of these streamers that have been visiting Africa start like I Show Speed, for instance. Kai Cenat was there. Then there's another one now that happens to be in Nigeria, DDG they call him. So and so many other things like that. So that is happening. We'll be talking about that in a bit. And, as a concerns the African continent, we'll be bringing all that information to you. So that's what we'll be doing this year. So it's going to be a pretty busy year for us in 2026, bringing out amazing content, hopefully, and with your support, of course, and things that you think that we should be talking about. Things that you would like us to talk about, issues that you would like us to talk about. We'll be also talking about things that are trending also. So that will be amongst the things that we will be focusing on for 2026. So look out for all that good information. I'm Ehi Akiman. Like I said earlier, this is the first live that we're doing for 2026. The year has already started to enter, gone past the first a few days, and we're about to enter the second week, if I might regard that as you're starting to enter the second week, and people are already stopping their holidays, going back to work full time today, especially. I don't know where you guys are watching this from. If you've already started work, let us know. Just give us a bit of a message there and tell us what you've been up to, how you plan to go about 2026. Now, one of the things that people have to deal with going into a new year is the issue of choices and also decision making. And that's why I said in the description that I put the title of this particular video, this particular live that we're doing is about powering through in 2026. I know that we often make a lot of plans to move on going strong. We have decided, okay, what we had going on for the previous year, we did not achieve a lot of it, but some people did. They got great results after from the past year, but now moving forward, you find a lot of people tend to procrastinate, tend to flicker when it comes to the decisions that they're about to make moving forward, and that is what I am talking about with choices. Now, one of the things that comes up when you're trying to make choices is usually the issue of waiting for the perfect time. Now, you must understand, according to all the experts, those that put out information about these kind of things, you must understand that there is never really the perfect time to get anything done. The best time to do things is right now. And sometimes they describe it as saying that, most meaningful changes begin in not when things are perfect. You cannot have the perfect things. You cannot have the perfect circumstance. You cannot have the perfect weather. But when you do see an opportunity, jump at it and go for it. Waiting for ideal conditions often means waiting forever. You're just waiting there, and you're always waiting for the next best time. Somebody's jumping on that bandwagon and running away with some great idea that you have. Number two would be something like delay is often disguised as fear. That's the truth. So delay is often disguised as fear. So you're scared to make that giant leap. So you wait and you wait and you wait and you wait and you wait. Jump on it, get cracking right now. Time will pass regardless, no matter what. So I'm just dropping 5 things that I think we should consider when entering this new year, with the kind of plans that you have, with choices that you're making, and delaying and waiting for the perfect moment. Time will go no matter what you do. Time will pass by no matter what you do. You will be stuck in there, and time is passing you by. That's not what you want. Whether you act or not, the days will move forward. The question is who you'll be when time passes by. Would you have achieved the things that you planned to? Would you have gotten through the plans that you had tried to get across through while you're delaying and waiting? Now, the other thing, number 4, would be small steps still count as action. Small steps still count as action. Now, now doesn't mean a dramatic leap. It doesn't mean that you're leaping forward in such a great way. Starting small builds momentum and confidence. So you need that confidence, and the best way to go about it is to take one teeny tiny step at a time. And every step that you take, it's always best, is a smart thing for you to celebrate that action that you have taken. That teeny tiny action that you've taken amounts to something. It's not a waste. Number five, and finally, that one, clarity comes from movement. You don't always think your way into action. You need to act. You need to get doing. You need to do something. You need to take action. You need to keep things moving along. It takes us back to point number four, where every little step makes a very, very big difference. So you've thought about this idea. You've thought about what you want to do. Now act on it. So those are the 5 points that I would like to make from this point. But I'm hoping that you would take all of that into consideration. I will be back with more stuff that we need to talk about. But just to say hello and introduce what our energy is going to be. So no matter whatever happens to you, no matter what your thoughts are, no matter what the situation is, this is the point. It's usually the very beginning that's hardest. So what I would advise you to do, no matter where you are right now, power through. Set your mind at ease and power through. Push on through. It is usually quite difficult at the very beginning, but I bet you, I promise you, at the end of this dark phase, at the very, very beginning, once you've gotten a hang of it, once you've picked up a trend, once you've picked up a cycle, once you've created that structure, you are going to make it through. And that light that we often talk about at the end of the tunnel, you'll start to see it eventually. So that's that for that. But I will get back to you. Like I said, I will be bringing you tons and tons of material, more interesting stuff that we need to talk about, and look out for the shorts that we often drop on the Afrobeat Cult. And whatever you do, please remember to subscribe, share, and like. Until next time, thank you guys for being a part of today's broadcast, and I will talk to you guys soon. See you guys in the next one. Bye.